This is not your grandfather or your father's Korea.
And, South Korea, I've avoided it for a long time throughout my career, and I wish I would have come sooner. It's been an awesome experience.
우리나라에 주둔하고 있는 미군과 그 가족들의 한국에 대한 생각을 모아봤습니다. 동영상 더보기란에 출처를 기재해 두었으니 원본 내용을 자유롭게 확인해 보세요.
Korea is a good environment for them because it's a different language, it's a different culture, different food. Like my son goes to Korean daycare, so he's learning Hangul. So when he goes home, sometimes he'll say some words. I'm like, okay. So he loves all the Korean food in the daycare. So when he goes home and I try to feed him something else, he just don't want it. My daughter, she's taking Taekwondo for almost 2 years, and she's already a black belt. She's impressive. I can't even take. I'm not that flexible. Bring your families here. Like you have to at least experience Korea with your family at least once in your career because it's beautiful. Just come over here for 2 years and just enjoy it.
This market isn't anything like what we have in the United States. We really like to get kimchi and other fun Korean side dishes here. The most popular thing that my friends and I always really like here is the street food because there's just a lot of unique street food that we've never tried in the US, and it's ready and it's cheap and it's delicious. It was really overwhelming at first, to be honest. There's just so much going on here. But once I got over that initial fear and realized that I could point to strawberries and show them my money and they would just give it to me, it got a little bit easier every time we've come. I would say if you're someone who's open to adventure and you want to be somewhere where you can experience another culture, be open to adventure, be willing to learn.
My name is Michael O'Brien. I'm a Sergeant First Class and I work for 8th Army HHBN. So the tea farm is actually the largest tea farm in Korea. It provides tea to Korea and then also surrounding areas as well, and it ships out all over the world. The environment here is awesome. The culture is amazing. It's based on mutual respect and understanding of, within the people, and the area is gorgeous. It's beautiful. The scenery is amazing. The trees, the agricultural is awesome to watch. I learned that I really like green tea. It's actually pretty prominent and pretty good tea, and it's not too far away. So I actually Googled different places in Korea, and that's one of the places that popped up, and it was really cool that it's one of the top hits for people to learn about and people to go visit as an attraction. Overall experience has been awesome. I love the views, I love the people, and South Korea, I've avoided it for a long time throughout my career, and I wish I would have come sooner. It's been an awesome experience.
This is our second time in Korea. My husband and I actually got married here back in 2008. It was great to be able to come back to Korea. What we've seen over this last 12 years since we've come back is that Korea has really grown. Not so much the size of the country, but the culture itself.
This is not your grandfather or your father's Korea. When I go back to the States and people that have not been to Korea in the last 10, 15 years, the perception is still of a infrastructure that's not here. And that is totally the wrong perception.
If there's a fear factor or anxiety about wanting to come overseas, not wanting to live off base, you don't have to have that fear.
We all know South Korea is a vibrant, technologically advanced country with a rich history and modern society. It's a great place to bring your family and explore an exciting new culture. But it wasn't always this way. After the Korean War, South Korea was devastated, and it took nearly 4 decades to become the country we recognize today. Bob Fitzgerald from Duxbury, Massachusetts, was stationed at Camp Humphreys in 1965, just 12 years after the end of the Korean War. He remembers the base a little differently than it looks today.
I'm amazed. I'm just blown away. I just can't get over the growth everywhere, including here. I feel like I'm a little part of it too, you know? I made a very small contribution that probably helped somewhere, I don't know, and engage the culture, and you'll enjoy it even further.
I'm from Columbus, Mississippi, which is a small town. I never thought in my entire life I'd be in somewhere like Korea. Never. I've been in Korea about 8 months, and I had a year, so I'm on my 8th month here. And I'm winding down. I'm getting towards the end of my journey, and I'm gonna miss it a lot. Korea gave me the opportunity to do so many things that I never thought I would be able to do. I've gone ice skating, I've gone skiing, paragliding, visited so many monuments and statues and palaces. My advice to people who get Korea is don't panic. Just breathe in and out and look on the positive side, because hey, you only live once. You have this amazing opportunity to come to this amazing country. Don't stay in your barracks room. Don't settle for less. Reach for the stars here in Korea. So I would just say make the most of it. Make the most of your time here and have fun and enjoy it and just live.
I'm United States Army Specialist Dominique Crittenden. And today I'm in the city of Pyeongtaek at the Pseudosai Temple. I've been here in Korea for about a month, and in my free time, I have found visiting temples like this allows me to immerse myself in the culture. I'm visiting Pseudosai Temple today because of how close this is to the base, and although travel possibilities are limited due to COVID-19, there is still a lot to explore in the immediate area. Visiting the Pseudosai Temple makes me excited to explore other temples in the area and learn more about the history and the culture of Korea. I encourage all soldiers to get out of their barracks and explore what's just outside their door.
We love it here. We love Korea. Every day you're seeing something different, something new, and you don't get bored. I think that's fantastic. If you have the opportunity to come here, it's going to be a completely different thing. And if you have a good perspective, you're going to have fun every day.
Korea is not just the military post as USA. There's a lot of great things you can do here in Korea. Enjoy the ride, enjoy the moment that you have. It's all what you make out of it. Expose yourself to what Korea can offer you. Bienvenidos a Corea.
오늘 영상은 여기까지입니다. 구독, 좋아요, 알림 설정으로 응원해주세요.